Soldier, do you have word from the others? Good. At least some will survive. Not everyone has been so fortunate. These citizens fled here to avoid the Dark Chi, but the situation is bad. Nowhere in this city is safe. I'm afraid they're beyond saving now. We have to make sure that no contaminated people escape the city. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but it needs to be done. We have no choice. Thank you, soldier. I'm sorry you had to do that. There's no time to linger. We must do what we can to hold back the demons until help arrives. I'm going on ahead to the Highland Gate. Follow as soon as you can. Soldier, that Soulstone Cutter, Gibong, has given us some troubling information. As you know, the Emperor's younger brother, Prince Sogun, lives in this city. That Soulstone Cutter was called by the Prince to help with some ritual. Whatever it was, needed a vast amount of Soulstones. He didn't know the details, but it's gone terribly wrong. It opened some kind of gateway that a flood of demons poured from. It seems both the Prince and his sister, Princess Solan, may be at the heart of this mess. I don't know if they're responsible or not, but it's our duty to find them. They may still be alive and in need of help. You scout ahead to the ritual site. I'll join you as soon as I can. If you come across any corrupted people, be they soldier or civilian, show mercy and give them a swift death. I'll be there soon. There's some good news. The Snapjaw have come to our aid. They've summoned the 4 Guardians as well. If anyone can turn this around, it's them. We just need to hold out until they arrive. For now, we're on our own. Come on, we need to find the Royals.
Who do you think you are, interrupting us like this? Know your place, runt. Impudent soldier. Come on, then. There are still foes ahead who need killing. Wait. Do Young, don't tell me you've been poisoned too.
Damn it! I held the corruption back as long as I could, but the Dark Chi, it's too much. I can't go any further. Go find the prince and princess.
Why? I did everything Yura said for the Divine Mandate. Why is all this happening? My brother doesn't deserve the throne. It should be mine. This was supposed to prove it once and for all. Did Yura lie to me? After all I did, gathering soul stones, bringing my sister here? Shut up. Everything I've done is for this nation, for my rightful throne. Yura, come back, damn it! I'll kill you for this! Yura!
breathing. It's dark. I...
You damn idiots. Because of your kind's foolishness, I had to kill my friend. You damn you. Go to the Highland Gate and find Sage Astra. He'll be preparing a barrier to contain the demons in the city. Tell him not to wait any longer. Go. If you fail and make Do Young's death meaningless, I'll end you myself.
The 4 Guardians are on their way. We must hold back the demons until they arrive. Do not lose hope. Alright, but it will take some time to complete. Hold off the demons as long as you can. Guardians have arrived just in time. With their help, we can turn the tide of the battle. Be on your best behavior, soldier. The 4 Guardians are the most powerful warriors in the world. Show them respect.
Calm yourself. We will handle this battle from here on out. That is yet to be seen. Now, hurry to safety with the others. You must survive!
How do you like that, monsters? Bow down to Master Ipsa. Hey, thanks, buddy. Hey, G1. You look pensive again. What's wrong?
It's really no wonder. The Dark Chi spreads, and the Dark Lord's grip is relentless. This fight has no end in sight. My apologies for being so late. The 3 of you have been bearing a heavy burden.
Don't mention it, Mushin. It was your sacrifice that helped seal the Dark Lord away, after all. We're just glad you're back safe and sound. It's damn good to have you back, you know.
No, please. You're too kind.
Hey? It's too late. The Dark Chi will consume her. Shouldn't we just put her out of her misery before she becomes a fiend?
Wait,
Hey, G1, what are you thinking? That's not going to help with the Dark Chi. Are you planning to...
Are you all right, little one? Good. What is your name?
Jin Soya.
Did you happen to learn anything? Are you crying? What's wrong? I'm sorry, young one. I should have realized how hard it would be on you now that Hong is gone. You are a loyal pupil. But we must get to the matter at hand. Did you learn anything about what caused the fall of Highland Central? The Divine Mandate Ritual? This has happened before in ages past, but the details have never been widely known. The Emperor's family has always jealously guarded their secrets. Redjaw is looking for more information. With the demonic presence diminished, he was able to get into the palace archives. He may have something useful for us. Go to him at the Soul Ward.
Yo, Ma!
About time you showed up. I thought I was going to die of old age waiting for you, and I'm immortal. Our scouts told me what you reported to Ashjaw. We Snapjaw are the strongest creatures in the world, you know. But enough about that. I was digging through the palace archives in hopes of finding something useful, but I've hit a roadblock. There should be some ancient documents explaining how the Divine Mandate is supposed to work, passed down by the Emperor's line. It's called the Book of Creation. The problem is, the book is incomplete. Pages are missing. When the dark energies overwhelmed the city, it had some pretty crazy effects on everything. Dokebi, for example. While fiends possess the bodies of living creatures, lesser demons possess simple objects, turning them into Dokebi. No doubt the missing pages have become monsters and are wandering the treasury. Go find those Dokebi.
A dynamic quest has begun. Place to target. acquired a new quest item.
The book is translated from ancient Naryu language, filled with scribbled notes from various authors. It looks like it has passed through many hands over the years. It summarizes the Divine Mandate, a ritual used to vindicate the Emperor's divine right to rule. Prince Sogun must have been trying to use it to proclaim himself Emperor. The ritual requires soul stones, the blood of a divine being, a dimensional anchor, in some kind of human vessel. The ritual is supposed to call upon the heavens, channeling their will through the vessel to proclaim the rightful ruler. But without a dimensional anchor to focus the ritual, it could easily go awry. The book warns that the Divine Mandate is not to be used lightly. Without all the correct preparations, attempting to harness so much cosmic energy would surely lead to disaster.
Let's see. Interesting. This actually explains quite a lot of what's happened, and what's to come. You can't see the big picture, huh? Not surprising. Long story short, Prince Sogun tried to perform this ritual 30 years ago, but didn't have everything to make it work right. The original Emperor successfully performed the Divine Mandate over 1,000 years ago. As such, his family line all has divine blood, and the Princess Solan was sacrificed by her brother. Prince Sogun had plenty of soul stones too, but I'm guessing he didn't have a vessel. The Twilight's Edge is the dimensional anchor, and he obviously didn't have that either. Jin Soyun's lackey? I get the feeling she's got more to do with this than we realized. She must have been the one to feed into Sogun's lust for power, and help drive him to attempt the ritual. Without all the proper components to focus the ritual's power, the demons of the Dark Realm latched onto the connection and used it to open a Dark Gate, a path between this world and the Dark Realm. Normally, a vessel would be possessed by divine energy, but with the path linked to the Dark Realm instead, the vessel would become the host for the Dark Lord, which would essentially mean the end of the world. Too big of an oversight to be a mistake, if you ask me. Was Yura not trying to summon the Dark Lord? Somehow I think what happened in Highland Central was just part of some bigger scheme. I don't like this at all. Go find Ixanin and let him know what we've learned.
I can sense a demon from a mile away. That underling of Jin Soyun is on our trail. You couldn't tell? You still got a long way to go. It seems she's been tracking us for some reason. I hoped I could use all the dark energy here to obscure my presence. To put it shortly, this used to be Prince Sogun's palace. But when the other masters and I fought here 30 years ago, we sealed all the dark energy into this building to contain it. This is the source of the demonic hordes. They can only escape in small numbers, so the Snapjaw are able to fight them off as they come. It's not ideal, but it works. Sort of. I wonder if that demon woman is trying to break the seal here. I suppose we'll find out one way or another. She's already arrived. It sounds like Jin So-yun set a trap with your son as bait. She's really got it in for you, doesn't she? Nonsense! I don't have any children. As a guardian, I abstain from relationships. No romances, no students, nothing! How do you know about Kuwin? I admit we were sort of an item, but she would have told me if she had a child, wouldn't she? Ilsum? Didn't he want to kill me? He must blame me for what happened in Brightstone Village. Huh, this is awful. It's dangerous for us to form attachments in life. Our enemies can exploit them. It happened to Hong and Jiwon, and now it's happened to me. Kuwin must have hidden the truth for that reason. If I'd only known she was with child, I could have been there for them. But now Jin So-yun has my son. If that demon is to be believed. If I die, it will leave the world in peril. But how can I just leave Ilsum to his fate? I never had the chance to be a father to him, and now he's going to die because of me. This may all be some ploy to throw us off balance. You report to the Snapjaw Sages. I need to go investigate this on my own. I'll catch up with you later once I have some answers. I need to...
Thanks to you, we've dealt a major blow to the Dark Forces here. As agreed, we will help you. The Snapjaw will aid the Alliance. Hammerjaw is stubborn and isn't ready to admit how helpful you have been. But he's loyal. He'll be there when you need him most. We Snapjaw never break a promise. Speaking of which, I believe we also agreed to grant you our life force, didn't we? We cannot afford to give you all of our power, but half from each of us should suffice. Please, use it wisely and save this world from the darkness. Show your respect.
Looks like you're our only shot, Brat. Ixanin isn't as strong as he once was, and Mushin is nowhere to be found. You better not screw this up. I know you want revenge on Jin So-yun, but don't let it blind you. This whole situation is about more than your desires. Don't let it cloud your judgment. For now, go to Monkey Stone and speak with King Ogo. He's the last sacred beast you need to gain life force from. Now get going already!
Who are you? A friend of the Resistance? How can I believe you? Oh, I'm sorry. I meant no disrespect. It's not what it looks like. These people may be dressed like revolutionaries, but they're really Talus spies. If they hadn't given themselves away, I would be dead right now. As agreed upon with the Simu, we stopped here to disarm ourselves before entering Simu territory. That was when the traitors let their true intent slip. My surviving associates have gone to send word of what happened to Do Yuhan, the Skyhaven's second in command. Despite our tragic losses here, we're lucky the Talus were stopped before they could undermine the Alliance. Do Yuhan is stationed at a nearby camp, though Oh, here he comes now. Please show respect to the second in command.
The Skyhaven badge? Where did you run into the commander? She's been missing for days. What are you talking about? Where else would you have gotten it? We don't go around handing badges out to everyone who wants one. Shinhai, is she a Red Guard? I suppose it's possible, but someone would have heard by now if the leader were slain. Tell me, what do you gain by helping the Skyhaven? An audience with the sacred beasts? I see. That Red Guard you mentioned. Where did they go after giving you the badge? Ah, well, no matter. I suppose it's best not to discuss it out in the open, what with all the Talus spies around. What's important is you're on our side. Yes. You should get going. I understand why you were chosen. The Ape King respects warriors, though he does not care much for other civilized folk. Well, say no more. Ugam and I have our own duties to conduct. First and foremost, rooting out Talus spies. I trust you'll be discreet. A spy in the wind helps our cause little. We leave the Alliance in your capable hands. Do let us know how you fare. Well, best of luck. Use that badge responsibly, Jian.
Your friend has connected to the server.
You're finally here. I suppose the school of Hong Moon didn't put much emphasis on punctuality. In any case, Hogong is being unreasonable, but he did seem to know that you are a pupil of Master Hong. You try talking to him. Just humor the big furball.
different from other warriors. More than smell. You are a student of Earthbreaker? Hong Soo-kyun, one of few human warriors of which Ogong approve. Realmwalkers say you want Ogong's key? Ogong understand your motives, but Ogong cannot simply surrender centuries of strength conditioning and self-improvement. Ogong must judge if you worthy of this boon. Ogong sees Soo-kyun as astute teacher, as warrior. Come, we fight now. Ogong, no pushover. Ogong cannot remember when last had such exquisite challenge. Ogong give new name to honor master. Ogong call you Earthbumper. Ogong find battle invigorating. Ogong thanks Earthbumper for brightening Ogong Day. Ogong feel your fighting style evoke kind of sincerity and noble intent he no have since the years. Ogong say this philosophy permeates your being. Earthbumper, student of honorable Earthbreaker. Today you earn Ogong respect. Ogong will share his life force without reservation. Alliance with Skyhaven. Ogong can make no such commitments at present time. Ogong has heard of internal strife within Skyhaven. Ogong say how can trust Skyhaven when Skyhaven no trust Skyhaven. His moral quandary. However, Ogong will give matter greater consideration. Ogong say will give Earthbumper his assessment at a later date. Now, Earthbumper, please take good care of Ogong Chi. Ogong did not acquire easily. Earthbumper will have Chi when shows due respect.
You got Ogong to give up some of his chi, the strongest of the sacred beasts. That's everyone in Moonwater. The bounty of centuries of study and martial arts training now courses through you. It should be enough. Well, there is within you enough refined chi to purge the mark of the Black Rose. But I can't begin to guess how much power Jin So-yun has gained since her resurrection. And you haven't exactly mastered the Hong Moon arts. Worry not, my simple friend. Between the Skyhaven resistance, the combined might of the Moonwater tribes, and the two of us, how could Jin So-yun beat us? Well, I should return to Green Hollow and catch Shin Hai up on recent events. When you're finished here, come find me. Before you get carried away celebrating your newfound power, there's something you must understand. The sacred beast's chi exists within you, but it is not yet yours. Making it your own will involve a great deal of diligent training. Don't look so sad. We have to stop Jin So-yun. There's more at stake here than I ever believed. I have someone to protect.
Yo, Ma!
You have done well, warrior. I'm afraid we have never properly been introduced. I am Yun Mafei, leader of the Skyhaven Resistance. I apologize for misleading you, but the Dominion has spies everywhere. It is difficult to know whom to trust. I know her all too well. Jin Soyeon, or Lady Black Rose as she is known in Zaiwei, has been shaping the events of this continent for years from the shadows. The Brightstone Massacre was the result of but one of her schemes. She has come to be a trusted advisor to the Talus Emperor. It is at her encouragement that he pursues the Divine Mandate ritual, but I have discovered what kind of monster she truly is. The Talus Dominion was formed as the result of a revolution within the Stratus Empire. The Emperor was never chosen for the throne. For all this time, one question weighed upon him. Would the heavens judge me worthy? By communing with the heavens themselves, the Emperor hopes to prove his legitimacy as ruler of the lands. However, the pursuit of this has resulted in the exploitation of his subjects, namely the ceaseless search for soul stones. I fear that the very course he has taken to prepare for the Divine Mandate ritual will make him unworthy of the heaven's blessing. Jin Soyeon desires the ritual be held for her own dark purposes. The only way to save the Dominion lies in stopping her. Ixanun has developed a plan to do just that, but I'll let him explain the details.
Who could have known the real reason Jin Soyeon wanted Twilight's Edge? Not merely for revenge, but for the Divine Mandate ritual. Her hatred knows no bounds. You remember your time in the Highland Necropolis, yes? That's what happens when the Mandate fails, when the Celestial Gate swings open to the Dark Realm. Back then, the forces conspiring to bring the Dark Lord into our world were bested, but Jin Soyeon, she could actually do it. She could be responsible for destroying the world as we know it. She must be stopped. We can't simply waltz up to Zaiwei's gates while the Talus army is at Jin Soyeon's command. I'm afraid there will be a great deal of bloodshed before our work is done. We can't count on the tribes of Moonwater to come to our aid, but thankfully, I've developed a plan that relies only on the Skyhaven Resistance. We'll strike from behind enemy lines. I'll travel to the Skygate outside of Brightstone Village and open the Great Dragon Post. With it, we will be able to summon reinforcements directly from Skyhaven Bastion. You really know nothing about the world you live in. Dragon pulses, or dragon veins, are the corridors of energy that weave throughout the earthen realm. The Great Dragon Pulse is the largest of these corridors, capable of transporting large forces anywhere across the realm. Only one Great Dragon Pulse can be open at a time, meaning that if we command the Skygate, we can deliver troops directly to the heart of the Talus capital without fear of retribution.
How did the enemy get inside? I don't understand. Ugum and I will take on the Dominion forces. Go with Jung Hado and rescue Do Yuhan.
Talus army struck while the Sky Commander was away. I don't know how they got into the base. The leader is safe? How fortunate. And a plan for victory. This is excellent news. I must speak with her. Let us go.
Close to target.
Block! Pitiful!
Ugum betrayed us. That's the only way the enemy could have made it so far into our camp. The Talus army just keeps coming. They must have found a secret passage into the base. We'll figure it out later. There are still lives at stake.
Hold still! Die! It's not working!
The Talus army was using the Great Dragon Pulse. As long as they control it, our plan is worthless. If we want to win this battle, we must retake the Great Dragon Pulse. It's our only path to Zyway. I must speak with Ixanan.